You see, this is what happens when you really are out of ideas for a horror movie. But I'll give this movie this. It does have an interesting idea, but not much else. Countdown. So Countdown comes to us from Justin Dec and John Morris and Sean Anders. If you're familiar with those two names, it's because they're not only the producers of this movie, but they also did movies like Daddy's Home 1 and 2 and Instant Family. This is another 2019 horror film. And this is the last scary movie I'm going to be watching this year. I know The Lighthouse, people say that was good, but I like A24, but I don't think that's going to be for me, personally. Okay. So, the premise of Countdown is that is an interesting idea here. Basically, you have this nurse played by Elizabeth Lail, and her name is Courtney, and she is convinced by her friends at a party to download this app called Countdown. What Countdown is that it's an app that seemingly predicts how long a user has left to live. So she is startled when it says only 3 hours to live. So after avoiding getting into a car accident with her drunk boyfriend, she gets a notification that she has broken the user agreements. And so then we start off with our main character, Quinn Harris, and she is a nurse and she works at the hospital where the injured boyfriend is, and she suffers frequent sexual harassment by her boss, but she is afraid of speaking out because she's only passed her exam to be an RA. And so what happens is she hears about the app, and she downloads the app that claims to predict when a person is going to die. She finds out that she only has 3 days to live. So with time ticking away and a killer haunting her, she must find a way to save her life before the clock eventually runs out. The idea of basically what I'm describing is the idea of an app that can kill you. It's an interesting idea, but there is one problem. This is not a good horror movie. Horror movies and romance movies this year has been very hit and miss. You have good ones, scary movies like Annabelle Comes Home and Midsommar, and the remake of Pet Sematary, and even It Chapter 2, which I don't hate that movie. Even Jordan Peele's Us, which is a very divisive horror movie. Then you have your in-between horror movies like The Curse of La Llorona. Then you have really bad ones like Polaroid and Silence, and The Prodigy. And this falls into the worst horror movies category. This is not a very good horror movie. You take a premise that could be interesting, and you just completely dumb it down by making it something that's not, which is a teenage drama horror film that is not even so bad as good. It's just so bad on all levels. Everything in this movie, almost everything in this movie is terrible. Okay, almost everything. The directing and the writing, the way these characters is written is very lackluster. There's not development for anybody. You don't care about anyone in this situation, and the directing isn't even the least bit competent. The directing is not even that great to begin with. It's like the direction the movie doesn't have a clear sense of direction, and it definitely shows, because that's what is displayed here. The score and the cinematography and the editing is not even that well competent. Okay, the music is somewhat tolerable, somewhat, but there's not much behind it. But this makes Truth or Dare. I'm gonna say it. It may be an unpopular opinion, but I'm gonna say it. This makes Truth or Dare look better by comparison. Truth or Dare is not a great movie, but in comparison to Countdown, yeah, I'll gladly watch that movie again. And the kills in this movie are so freaking cartoonish and so stupid that it doesn't even come off as scary. It just comes off unintentionally hilarious at the wrong places. Then you have the nerve at the end of this movie to set up a second movie with this. Well, I'm gonna spoil it. So if you plan on watching this movie, I feel sorry for you. But I'm just gonna have to freaking go into spoiler detail with this. I'm gonna say it. In the end of this movie, they discover a new version of the app called Countdown 2.0 has downloaded itself onto his phone, and this is horrible. The father and the priest in this movie is so freaking stupid, and a lot of characters. And the thing is, you have some good actors in here. You got Khalil from Black Lightning in this movie, and you give him nothing to do. Jordan Calloway, he plays Khalil on Black Lightning, and he was also on Riverdale for a bit. You waste him. You underuse Tichina Arnold from Everybody Hates Chris. Peter Facinelli, you underuse him. PJ Byrne, even the main girl, you underuse. And the main girl's she's cute. I'll give her that, but her character, there's not much to her, and I can't blame these actors because it's not really their fault. It's just the script that they're given is so bullcrap and it's stupid. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. It is a shame that I tried to give horror movies the benefit of the doubt. I tried to look for a good horror movie this year, and I've only found a few good horror movies that I actually ended up liking this year. Easily the 19th worst movie of 2019. And if it isn't obvious already, I'm giving this movie a skip you out of 5. Basically, that's a D-. You're lucky the music is tolerable, and you're lucky that the main girl and Khalil from Black Lightning is trying, and you're lucky you're having an interesting premise. But that does not excuse how lazy the script is, how lazy the direction is, and how unfulfilling you treat this premise. So yeah, stay away from Countdown. Let me know what you guys think of Countdown down below. Do you like it? Do you hate it? What was your favorite scary movie of this year? And what is your least favorite horror movie of this year? Let me know down below. Be sure to follow me on social media down below. Be sure to come over to the channel, like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. It is really difficult to find a freaking scary movie that scares me this year. And I've only found a few. Not a good year for horror, scary movies.